So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 6 of Steins Gate. That was a silly episode. The reaction is in the description, the links are there. Watch them and go back here if you wanna listen to the discussion. I'm always saying that wrong, by the way. Like, if you want to listen and make a pause to the discussion, if you want to listen to the discussion or something like that, but I kind do that like 100 times already. So yeah, and the discussion starts right now. So we start with the big boobs of Moeka. Man, she's like what? Damn that woman. She's 20 years old, by the way. I remember that. So yeah, and the satellite is still on the roof, still inside the building, still no scientists, no army people. Who the how why it's still there? I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be there. Like maybe the government actually needs it to be there, so that's why they're not doing anything. But it's pretty weird, like, in the center of the city, in the very big district, on a radio building. Here you go, it's there, it's not touched. Maybe there's aliens or something. So yeah, and the reporters speak about that, yeah, it's still there, and Moeka writes messages with her phone. She writes a lot of messages, man. She's weird, as I've said already. She's like, as far as they asked you about, could you tell us where you're from? Oh, that's interesting. He asks her, could you tell us where you're from? And she, shut up. And she's like scared and runs away. That's a detail. She like ran away instantly as soon as he asked her about it. So, maybe she is as well. I mean, as I've said, she may be from the past. That's an interesting idea because she's like a bit awkward and likes the phone. I'm pretty sure people from the future not gonna be even noticing the phone. Like you're gonna be the phone. Like inside of your head's gonna be some chip, and you're gonna be like send your message. Because it's so ridiculous, people. This is like my soul scream. I actually hate that. I actually hate that all over the world. I mean, I don't know about the world, but in my country, in my city, people going crazy with the phones. Fuck me. You enter in the subway, and all of them are like that. In the bananas in their ears with like this Apple propods or whatever they called, and they're all like that. They're either watching a video, either typing some shit, either looking at it, and they're all like this one. Man, people, you're gonna be like this forever. And I'm like only one sitting there looking at people like, whoa. I mean, of course, sometime I may write something or do something, but not the whole way from A to B. But these people, like 95% of people are doing that. And on the street, they're doing that. They're like bumping into each other. And on the stairs, or in the big mass of people, you're going like, okay, it's time to go to work, okay, let's go, people, time to work, and like bam, some stupid dude walks like he's on a, like, I don't know, like on a beach, and writes some message like, fucking go away at the site. I hate like that. If someone messages me and this is not very important, I mean, no one's dying, and like that, I'm gonna answer later when I'm gonna get to the place where I'm going. So I hate this cell phone mobile craziness. I actually hate it. I mean, not an old person, but like, yeah, I'm already an old generation kinda. I was born in the 80s, in the late 80s. Kind of late, not late, closer to the middle 80s, but yeah. I'm still a modern person, but it is like what's it like? It rubs. One sec. Forgot the. It rubs me. Rubs me the wrong way. This whole craziness thing. I mean, it's very good to have this such an awesome phone with a huge amount of uh, abilities and all that, but not so much. Do not be zombified by a goddamn thing. And I'm sorry, sometimes I do that. Yeah, sometimes I can speak about it. So, anyways, then the episode actually starts, and it's like 5 minutes in the discussion. They eat a ramen. And Suzuha eats her probably one of the first or maybe even first ramen beef. She's like, "Oh, beef is so tasty," and she never eat that. Why? Maybe because in the future there's no beef. But they don't even care about that, man. She even said at some point that no. Did she do something in the past? No, not in the past. How the hell could you like? At least maybe there's like some suspicions towards that person. Will Right, especially when you know that there's time travel, that there's some shit dropped on the building. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. These people look like smart people, but they sometimes do such stupid things. It's like ridiculous. So they trick poor Suzuka to to do something with the raw egg. I'm not sure what, but I mean, when I was a kid, I ate raw eggs like nothing. I mean, they were from from our coop, or whether it's coop, like fresh eggs, and yeah, it's quite tasty. But now from the shop, you should not eat those because they may be with some parasites. Organization hacked into Geneva servers, man. Yeah, Okabe. So yeah, they kind of like they just discovered that CERN killed people and have a time machine, and the next day like having fun again. These people like so irresponsible, but I guess they're just children. I mean, 17 years, maybe they think they're uh, not children anymore, but in fact they are. Yeah, yeah, it's just how the life goes. Um, and Suzuha meets with Kuriso again. This time she's not in the battle stance though. She's still suspicious towards the girl. Um, but she kind of kept it straight. And then they have the round table meeting around the square table. Not a physical one, yeah. So yeah, Okabe says like his things, and he proposed, and Suzuka hears them. That's 100% because the windows open, and she's like here, uh, clearing the dust. In order to defeat CERN, we must perfect the name. So he proposes the greatest name for the thing, Nostalgia Drive, which sounded great. And he as well some Japanese like made it like it's like written in Japanese in some way, like an interesting way. That's cool. And they start discussing about yada yada, how to call it. And Mayushi, by the way, man. So Mayushi is a man of culture. She knows about time how the fuck it's called? Back to the Future, right? The movies. DeLorean, Back to the Mail, so she knows what's up. She knows what's up. And they end up calling it they like cut the DeLorean to D, so the D mail, like the mail that is sent to the past. I mean, it's fitting, it's kind of nice, but Nostalgia Drive was super awesome as well. So yeah, after that they try to recreate that, and Okabe Ocarine says that probably it sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Previous times it didn't work, at least sometimes. So he proposes that it's probably somehow connected to the time of them doing the experiment. And I mean, yeah, that's one of the measures that you have to try one of the first ones when you're experimenting. So that's, I guess, smart, but not very. And yeah, they start like pervert stuff with the banana, insert the banana. Stop making, and the word stop making electromagnetic field and prepare the email. The words they're using, like, man, this anime really have a lot of interesting phrases and words to remember. I hope I'm gonna remember. And the Operation Urd starts. North. So they send the message with the banana inside the microwave. It works, and Okabe opens it, the door of the microwave. The electricity happens. It works. He's laughing like crazy. Banana goes to the branch, and the mail goes back, and it splits in two parts this time. And later on, Kurisu explained that they can send only 30 something English character and either 16 or 18, I forgot, Japanese characters, because they're like heavy, I suppose. And that's interesting. Why the limitation? Why it like auto splits itself? They sent it 5 days ago, and again, I kind of miscalculated because the kind of way. Um, so 120 seconds means 5 days. Right? Let me give me the calculator. Why they were sending previous messages a week ago? Yeah, it's 5 days. I'm stupid, but for a week, they have to yeah. For a whole week, they have to send it 168 minutes. I don't remember them experimenting with the time, but then again, who knows? Who knows? So they sent it 5 days ago in two parts. They go to the shop and have like awesome talks, and then Ocarina sees the jelly, and it gives him PTSD. Like, okay, it's weird, He understands the seriousness of that. He even brought up about Mayuri something like he does that later on, I suppose, after the jelly thing. Like he kind of brought her into this kind of like dangerous stuff with the time travel and jelly and organizations. And I kind of like that he, at least in some way, some time takes it seriously. But then again, they don't take it as seriously as they should. But as I've said, they're just children. They're just naive little children who wanna play. We learned sense to find a secret, and I even got Mayuri involved. Was this really for the best? I mean, it's not like you involved Mayuri. She was just. She probably don't even understand what's happening. She doesn't care about it. She's just with you. It's like the alpaca man was also involved. And here goes the Moeka girl. She appears, tries to message him, but his phone is left in the machine, in the microwave, because they are experimenting. Man, Moeka, Jesus, I forgot how can I zoom. Man, I forgot how can I zoom. Let me very very fast. Let's see that. Uh huh. One sec. Where is it? I should be able to zoom, like super awesome zoom. Man, let me try. Let me try. But anyways, you're gonna see that anyway. It's very interesting to look at. How do you zoom in this one? I mean, I forgot how to zoom. Damn it, it's bad. But anyways, just look at her face. Look at this stone face and this boop, like cut boop. Weird animation. Not even animation. Weird picture. So yeah, they stand awkwardly. For actually, like they stand quite a lot awkwardly. She tries to speak with him, and he says about experiments again. Then Daru comes out, tries to introduce himself, but she ignores the man. Then they meet Suzuha, and she has like all the women in this are all different and all have like super differently awesome. They're all like bodies, faces, voices, manners, everything. I love every one of them. I think I like Luca, the boy. Suzuha's here. And yeah, she says that. Like she asks if Makisa Kurisu still there. She says like, yeah, what's up with you people? Did she do something in the past? And she's like, no, not in the past. Pfft. Oh, and she warns them that the boss is not happy with all the shaking. And man, those CRT TVs, they're valuable, and the guys are like, rumbling um, the whole building. But I suppose, I mean, Japanese people, they're used to earthquakes and all that, and all their buildings are built to endure the shaking. And then we see Mr. Brown's brilliantly bald head. Man, he's gorgeous with whatever. Even Mr. Brown is gorgeous in this one. He looks at TV about some temples or shrines, and they start experimenting, and like some, I don't know how it's called in English, like a metal object falls into his bowl. I'm surprised that Ocarine is alive after that. But I mean, I suppose Mr. Brown is not an animal. So people are eating while Makise is experimenting. I mean, she experimented to have this blueprint of how the hell it works, and she kinda finds out uh, details. And I suppose I'm gonna go through them again. Send a modified command to the microwave. Open the microwave door while heating. I don't know why is that a thing. Why opening it is important. What happens? And the most interesting question, like how the hell it happens. If you're speaking about the black hole, where's the thing? I mean, CERN creates them by like moving an almost speed of light, like these little protons, and colliding them. How the hell are you doing that? Where is that? And as the curl black holes, they're like unstable. They're like pim pim. They appeared and disappeared. You have to use it the moment it appeared. So it kind of appears every time they open the door, and the electricity happens. At least that's how it kind of looks like. So yeah, each second is in 1 hour. While the electricity is sparkling, send a message to the phone. So when the electricity is sparkling, this is the time period when you have to press the button. If you press the button before, it will not work. If you press the button after, it will not work, right? Can you just show me how the banana appears on the branch? That's interesting. That's like actually interesting. It's like partly appears or just bam and it's there, or it's like from the one side to another, or like just somehow appears. It's interesting. And so they kinda write the like time period from 12 o'clock to 8 to 6 o'clock in the evening. Number of characters that can be sent with the email: 12 half width, 6 full width. Not sure about the width. You can control time phone wave. Man, she even writes. Props to you, Kuriso. She writes the name of a phone wave with that stupid thing like name subject to change on her desk. Sends a message by Elk. And the banana teleportation is confirmed. So 36 English characters and 18 Japanese characters. Twice as low. I mean, it's basically at least with my languages as well. When the phones were just very, 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 very new, it was like, I don't know, maybe year 2000. I had like a Siemens S35. It's quite good phone for the time. And when we were sending messages, they were like, if you write in English with English symbols, you can write twice as many before you're like reaching the limit of one SMS. You have to, if you're writing more, then you have two SMS and stuff. So we were all like messaging each other with like English letters, like Latin language, Latin. At least if the message was long, because it was pretty expensive back then. I'm sure you can't send anything too big or send too much. Black hole. The hole too tight, man. Mayushi, you brings us such provoking words from your mouth. The hole's too tight. All right. Daru gets fired up instantly. Can you repeat that, Mayushi? She probably can if you ask her. If not, anyone's gonna stop you. And Okabe proclaims that yeah, we were the first who did the time machine, but then again, I mean, I understand the act, but no, you're not. You just kinda somehow repeated what CERN did, but I don't know if CERN tried to send the messages back in time. But yeah, sending the objects they tried, but instead of bananas, they decided to send poor Germans and Americans. And yeah, as Daru says, it was all it's not like we invented it. They tried to invent a microwave that works wireless, like when you're like you can put something in it, go somewhere, and before you enter the house, like for like 5-10 minutes, you're like ti, and it warms your food. You're entering, like, I mean, it's kind of nice, like smart microwave, right? It's like a modern thing now, like smart house, or I don't know how do you call it? People like that sort of stuff, but it somehow works as a time machine. So it is actually a coincidence that it's working. They did not invent it. It invented itself in a way. They were just there to who they shit. I cannot speak. I'm glad your experience worked. And Mayushi's super happy about it. She's not even thinking about all that. She's not very interested. Though, yeah, she said the hole is tight, so she understands that what's a black hole on a basic level. Okabe's happy, and then he gets not happy again. I mean, he has like this mood switch. And one of you today wrote a comment about Okabe. Do you notice Okabe, uh, you know, changing from his totally mad science persona to like a more calm one? And I said nope, because I only watched the previous episode. But in this episode, I kind of see something like that. I kind of see that. He kind of thinks about that, but he keeps it to himself. But they focus on his reaction. Specific. Oh, yeah. And then the beautiful music plays and they show the space moment. I don't know what's up with that. Is this a dream or is this a flashback, flash forward? I don't know. Is this a real thing or like symbolic? But so Kurisu says a lot of beautiful words, and naked Okabe near the black hole in the space. Well, I don't think it happened or is gonna happen because he's not gonna survive that. I mean, you can survive in an open space without a suit for maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds before you completely die. He kind of falls into the black hole, turns into jelly. But that was kind of beautiful. An end still exists, the worst. And he awakes with a lot of messages from Moeka, and she somehow finds out like where he lives. Like Makise found them, Moeka found them. How? Who told you that? I mean, we know who told Kuriso about that, but who told Moeka that? No one knows her except Ocarine, and well, Daru tried to, but he failed miserably. And so Moeka tries to communicate with him. He tries to do the mad scientist thing. But she's so, I don't know, she's like sad. You just wanna hug poor woman. She's weird, but she's like, and she sees the machine and like, oh, damn, is that it? Is she just a retro PC fan? I don't know about that. It's still a mystery why she needs that so much. She wanted to take it with her. I feel that might be connected to like its ability to do the CERN thing. Maybe she's with like some group of people who kinda also digging into CERN and knows that and also want to know the truth or just know the legends or something. And if she's from the past, maybe that sounds like why do you need that? If you're from the past, you could have like I don't know. It's super complicated. You can pictures and be happy if you help me carry it. So she asked him to give it to her and even help her carry it. I mean, nice. Why not? But sadly, he says no. But then again, he tells her where he found it. I'm not sure if it's a big secret, but still, it's like a valuable thing. You're showing it to a girl who wants to take it. Says where you. I mean, she asked it like, where was it? Like something. She was like weirdly asking about that. If she's from the past, maybe she can like kind of go like already like a time travel. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so all weird, and people are coming and spilling it all. Oh, time machine, oh, time machine, time machine. And Moeka stays there like crazy. Like, oh, seriously, guys? Oh, seriously? You all just said that, right? Like, right? Okay. He said, Sentigma il top hepaste. Crazy people. And she asks him about, is that FB could that be? It can't be FB. What's FB, girl? Some group of people that are interested in the machine? It's written in a big characters, symbols. It can't be. What can't be? The machine? The what? FB. She looks at him like laser eyes. But he doesn't know what's up. Alright, I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. And she's shocked, like, oh yeah, she's gonna tell me everything. And she does the stupid thing about, now you're a lab member. Congratulations. Moeki is shocked. And the episode ends on her looking like that. And that's it. Man, people, you're playing with a time machine. Telling about that to every single human being you're seeing. As I've said, this is pretty irresponsible to do. But as I've as well said, that they're children, they just don't understand the whole seriousness. Though Ocarina kinda tries to understand it, but still goes and does the things. And that was basically the whole episode. Not much, but still was pretty interesting. Had a lot of funny moments and interesting. So they were successful with the experiment, and this is important as well. So they kind of it works again because it was not working previously, and now it works again. They can send a message to the past. I mean, they can kind of use the ability of sending messages to the past. It's like you can send a man back in time, you know, for him to do something, but you can send the information as well. It kind of also may change them. How the hell will it work? And this is all dangerous, to be honest. But they have ability. I wonder, can CERN send messages, and were they trying it? That's all interesting. But we're gonna see in the next episode. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.